Okay, so we're going to do 2 EU servers, 2 US East, and then 1 EU. AyyJay's being very kind here to Revezy, who's actually coming in as quite a high-rated player, rank 13, AyyJay's rank 5.
You, Johnny, less than 3.
So they're not too far apart, actually. Hopefully the Rocket League servers got this one right. But yeah, it's North America's AyyJayy against EU's Revezy. This should be a good one. Usually I better on EU. I mean, we can leave. Yeah, we can leave. Okay, thank goodness AyyJayy left there, because if he said I usually have better on EU and then they started playing, I would have been like, I've got a Ghost Recon Breakpoint logo. What is that doing here? Delete? They're not sponsoring this stream. But the stream that they did sponsor, you should definitely support that one, because that was very good news. Yeah, I deleted it. Alright, let's get into AyyJayy versus Revezy here. 2 EU servers, 2 US East servers, and then 1 EU. That's a very nice play actually by AyyJayy. Okay, well he almost got boost and ball control out of this. But Revezy managed to turn it around on him. AyyJayy still going to keep him out of the net for the time being, but Revezy's in a good position here. He's been winning this ever since the kickoff. And although AyyJayy had a couple of tricks up his sleeve, it wasn't enough to keep the ball out of his net. 1-0 Revezy. Zero Dino, thanks to the 16-month prime, by the way. Also Fox Knives, thanks to the 12-month prime. And Benji Berry, thanks to the brand new prime. Appreciate all you guys as well. And we've got Alt Supremacy with a tier 2 and 11 months in a row. What on earth is that about? Tier 2 does nothing. Literally a waste of money. Thank you for that. Seen You Clean, thanks to 100 bits. We got 3 more. Merkel 72, thanks to the 5-month prime. Lagatarius and Harteskull with the brand new primes. Both of you, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's extravagant from AyyJayy. Is he going to put that in as well? Looks a bit off target to me, but the initial touch there, intercepting off the ceiling, was quite interesting, and he's going to go for another ceiling play here. This one's off target as well, but AyyJay's looking threatening in the air so far. And that could be worrisome for Revezy, who's been more of a ground-based player in the previous matches that he's played on stream. Now, of course, Revezy is coming off a loss to Khaled. No shame in that, but it is his most recent match. And AyyJayy coming off a very nice win against Chronic, and wow. How did he land a flip reset on that one? That's really well played. 1-1. What a way to equalise by AyyJayy. The first game of the best of 5 on the way server. He nominated himself to be playing less home matches than his opponent in this one. Maybe he checked the leaderboard, saw that he was the higher rated of the 2 players, and thought, you know what, let's keep this one close. Revezy's lower rated than me, so we'll give him a bonus server. But he might be underestimating Revezy, because although Revezy is brand new to the 1v1 Showmatch scene, he's already shown a very, I would say, complete game plan, for lack of a better explanation. The ball control is there, the speed is there, and the offensive repertoire is there, but I think most importantly, above all else, he's got the defense. That's very close to double touch top corner for Revezy. Just like the first goal he scored this game, he's had AyyJayy back in the corner, and he gets a demo similarly to his first goal this game as well, and that will result in a goal for him. So already some similarities to AyyJay's initial weakness this game. That was, you know, just consistent pressure from Revezy into a demo play and an open net to follow. AyyJay's really going to look out for that. Okay, he's got to look out for this one as well. I don't know what you do against this though. AyyJay's like, okay, 12 boost, 23 boost, and the ball's in my top corner. Never mind the boost total. That's just in. Doesn't matter how much boost you can save up. But yeah, that was really impressive by Revezy. Oh, okay, this might be actually a chance for AyyJayy, and he should take that, because he should always take any opportunities to get in 1v1. But I actually know what this is, probably. Revezy told me that every like 10-20 minutes or so he does get like 5-second lag spikes, and he asked me, do I know how to fix that on PC, and I said no, because I get the same thing, so I don't know how to fix that. because if I did know how to fix it, I would have fixed it for myself already. But yeah, that's probably what that was. We're not going to do anything about that. It's up to AyyJayy whether or not he feels any hint of sportsmanship or mercy, I'll say, in that matter. Yeah, for me, I wouldn't. I mean, if you're losing by 2 goals and then the opponent likes out, you should absolutely score a goal. Like, you've got to get the W at the end of the day. AyyJayy still down by 2 after that. Revezy not able to get the wave dash after the 50. Sideline. Excited to see you be a sideline reporter in Dallas. It's the first I've heard of it, Yummy, but hey, maybe one day, you never know. Nice avoidance there by AyyJayy. So he's already conceded twice from a demo in this game. And that makes any future avoidance of bumps and demos even more impressive. He's adapting mid-game here, not wanting to wait until later in the series to do that. Somehow AyyJay's got the ball past Revezy here. I thought surely that would be a 50-50. Again, looking out for that demo on the back wall. Other side of the pitch though, the game's certainly quieted down with neither player being too aggressive. Revezy wanted a very delayed touch on that ball. Oh, that's filthy from AyyJayy. Can he actually put this in before Revezy get back? I don't think he can. That's quick recovery from Revezy. AyyJayy, although he had beautiful wave dash dribble in the midfield, couldn't convert it into a goal. This might be though. It's difficult to stop AyyJayy in this position. Revezy just helped him along. And in it goes. AyyJayy from his own back corner. Got one more touch than Revezy was ready for. With 53 seconds left, he's only down by 1. And he continue onwards. More momentum in his favour. Revezy wins the kickoff. And this is a really good possession play opportunity for him. He can just win the game without conceding the possession from here. So AyyJay's completely boost star, but Revezy's playing for the goal here, and he wants that 2-goal cushion back. And by going for it, he's in fact conceded possession and given a 100 boost to AyyJayy, who's going to look for that aerial weakness again. He catches Revezy midair. And that is a tie game. Revezy went too hard in offense, conceded his boost advantage, and that was enough for AyyJayy to tie up the game. It does look like AyyJay's got quite a big advantage in the air in this matchup, and that is something that AyyJay's identified as well. But Revezy with the pre-jump, huge counterplay by him. You know, props to both these guys. Oh no! Oh, AyyJayy, what have you done? I was about to say props to both these guys for adapting mid-series, because I think they've done a great job countering each other's adaptations. Oh no, oh dear, AyyJayy. He was in a panic, to be fair. It wasn't the best position to be in after he got red that hard in offense. But you still hate to see it. That is a nightmare. AyyJayy down by 2. Revezy's going to be taking game 1 here. I've just noticed, by the way, we've got a £100 prize pool. Oh my days. From Posty's Beer Pong. Thank you, Posty's Beer Pong, for the £100 prize pool. Last time I checked, £100 was about $130. Let's go Google what it is right now. Yep, still 130. But what do you know? Consistent currencies. That would be nice. There we go, $130 prize pool, because it is pretty late. I'll put it up in dollars. Very interesting game 1. Besides that huge own goal from AyyJayy, it looked like he was figuring out Revezy's game plan.
There we go, had to refresh.
I think he's identified
Revezy.
that Revezy might be both slower and less mechanically sound in the air. Will AyyJayy continue to press that advantage, or is he scared of getting countered? Is he scared of getting, you know, a big aerial interception from Revezy, like the one we saw late in game 1 there, which, you know, in the end of the day, did win the series. That one aerial interception that Revezy made was converted into a counter-attack, which AyyJayy couldn't handle. Obviously, the own goal played a big part, but you can't deny the impact that counter-attack made. Oh, what a recovery by Revezy. AyyJayy had him faked out there, but he somehow got in the way of the ball anyway. Again, on the counter-attack, Revezy punishes AyyJayy 1-0. I don't think AyyJayy was expecting that when he had a huge mind game work out on the initial shot. He got Revezy pre-jumping on nothing, but Revezy somehow landed on the ball anyway. Truly an unbelievable save by him. Very interesting defensive player, Revezy. That's another play that's left AyyJayy scratching his head. But even if he is scratching his head, he's still got a lot of boost in his back pocket. Look at this defense from Revezy. He just completely shut down AyyJayy for the third time in a row this game. AyyJayy expecting the slow play. He's expecting Revezy to be on the goal line. And now Revezy just comes off the goal line, gets in his face, and makes an early challenge work out. This should be a goal for AyyJayy. But never mind, Revezy's there. And he's got another save. 2-0 stands. By the way, thanks to Drelo for the 14-month prime. Brecco for the 25-month prime. Your guys' names all rhyme apparently. Landon Whale with a brand new prime. Shlamalama Ding Dong 413 for the 4-month prime. So I'm actually, high-key proud of myself for getting that name right first try. And Chaka John for the 4-month tier 1. Welcome back, guys. Really appreciate their continued support. AyyJayy leaves his mark on game 2. Nice flick here, but of course you already know what I'm going to say. I'm more impressed by the approach. He gets across the midfield, wrong foots Revezy, or wrong wheels I should say, and then he gets a lot more angles open up for the flick. Still though, Revezy's kickoff doing work for him, and he's not afraid of the aerial battle, although AyyJayy has looked dominant in that for most of this series. Is that going to be a misplay as AyyJayy hits him much harder in offense than Revezy was able to do to him moments ago? AyyJayy is going to try and show him how it's done here. Revezy early to the challenge once again, but the ball is clean past him, and AyyJayy will rebound it in. And that's the danger of trying to challenge every aerial play early. When you're playing against someone like AyyJayy, he might just get an extra touch on the ball and then recover faster than you. Without a clean demo mid-air, Revezy was never going to be in a clean position there. Still, half the game to go. Revezy would love to have a win here just to enter the 2 US East games with the 2-game advantage. Of course, if AyyJayy can get the 2, or if he can get this 1 win, he'll be thinking about just closing out this series in 3 games. Or 4, I should say. By winning twice on NA, back to back. He's really focusing on the aerial plays, isn't he? AyyJayy knows well and truly that he is the superior player in this aspect of the game, and he's continuing to focus on it. Really well played by AyyJayy. Very brave to keep going for these plays in the face of early challenges from Revezy. After AyyJayy's dominant win over Chronic recently, I don't think he doubts his own speed in the slightest. That's a beautiful recovery by AyyJayy. Most players would try to land inside the goal there, but AyyJayy was confident enough to land on the crossbar. Look at the pre-flip challenge as well. Revezy still trying to find a way through. He's got one. 3-3. For a moment there, it looked like it was all AyyJayy. Revezy, clean recovery of his own. That's really smart to just loop down off the sidewall like that and straight into the play. AyyJayy had a similar recovery, but he wasn't continuing in the direction that he landed in. Had to just restart from a standstill. Revezy a lot more fluid. This is a huge game. This should be the pivot game of the series. If Revezy can get the win, then AyyJayy will be in a tough spot, down by 2, needing a reverse sweep, although you'll have 2 games on the USC server. They'll have to go back to EU for the last one. Of course, so Revezy, if he loses this, that's a break of serve, essentially, and he'll be worried that AyyJayy is just going to continue to pop off. AyyJayy is up by 1. Jerry, you're awesome. Thanks for the 4-month prime. Really appreciate it. Is that a double touch for AyyJayy? Of course it is. You never doubt him from this position. Clean as you like. Little flip reset, double touch. No big deal. And there was really nothing that Revezy could do against that one. If he did go to the goal, I doubt he's getting a save. If he challenges early, well, you already saw what happens when he does that. But yeah, this is a tough one for Revezy to come back from. He really knows he's up against it here. I'm sure you already knew AyyJayy was going to be a tough opponent before coming into this match, and now not only does he know that, but he knows AyyJay's playing well. He's still hanging in there, making this competitive. Big kickoff win for Revezy. That's a tie game. You know, AyyJay's goals might look better, but Revezy's count all the same. There's more than a minute left in game 2 for Revezy to play spoiler here. I'm sure that a lot of neutral fans going into this one are rooting for AyyJayy just because the goals that we've seen happen this game. But I can guarantee you Revezy doesn't care one bit about that. Oh, how do you stop AyyJay's aerials though? This is just brutal. Revezy got in the way of this one, but he got completely crushed. What a dunk by AyyJayy. You saw in the initial run through there, there's just no way for Revezy to get that ball clear. I mean, well, there is one way, and that's to get all the way around the ball, send it back the way it came, but that just leaves you so open for the mind game. He didn't want to go all the way in there, waited a bit too long. But when all's said and done, it's still a tie game. AyyJay's conceded 2 kickoff goals in the last few seconds. Drops the ball out of a ball carry. That's what AyyJayy wanted there. Revezy just bumped him off the boost and stole it as well. Huge turnaround there. Revezy wants to bump AyyJayy again. He's got him clean. No way, Revezy. Oh, he tried to style on him though. That could have been a goal. It should have been a goal. But Revezy left it to roll in. AyyJayy got the save. Here comes Revezy again. Top corner save for AyyJayy. And now here he comes to the counter. Thought about running onto that shot. And now he's looking for the demo as well. AyyJay's not a happy man. He wants to get his revenge. And all the times that Revezy's demoed him. But Revezy might have the last laugh here. Oh no. Has he just popped that high into AyyJay's half? AyyJayy can't keep it up. Both players there with some very aggressive plays in the closing minute. Revezy with the better kickoff in overtime. Chance to win it all right here, but he's messed up his flick horrendously there. Low and slow straight into the challenge of AyyJayy, who's going to try and show him how it's done. Well, he almost got that one through. Revezy saved it well. And a bit of good fortune off the crossbar leads to a counter-attack to win game 2 and go ahead in the series. Revezy takes a 2-0 lead over AyyJayy. We go to US East for the next 2 matches. But AyyJayy will be devastated that he didn't win this one. He should have had that, I feel. He'll feel like he should have had this because of the 2 kickoff goals. As well, it's just the general flow of the game. I feel like AyyJayy had the upper hand there. He'll also be a bit sad that he didn't get the win after Revezy kind of through the late game. You know, Revezy could have just scored and he wanted to roll the ball in slowly instead of score quickly. And it just got saved. Like, it would have been really huge if AyyJayy could have won this game after making a save like that, because Revezy would be super tilted. But as maybe AyyJayy is super tilted, so we'll have to wait and see how he responds to this. Leth, after this we have a Rumble 3v3, the best Rumble team. Well, at least the top 3 players in Rumble ranked against Com Stokely and J-Bot, who are all RLRS level players. Who knows, maybe by the end of the season they'll be RLCS level players. We'll have to wait and see. AyyJayy, with a beautiful flip reset, asserts his authority on the home server. Second one of the game. This one even catching the ball at the end of the dodge. Revezy couldn't get close. 1-0 AyyJayy. Speedy, right? You went to your high school? Yeah, Speedy SO3, and I've forgotten the name of that third guy. My bad on that. Actually, I can check my DMs and see who it is. Mitra as well. So yeah, that should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I've casted a Rumble mains against you know, just regular Rocket League player before, or a regular Rocket League team. AyyJay's really styling here. That's some nice ball control. After Revezy got a save on the wave dash shot. Revezy with a pre-jump was ambitious, but unsuccessful. Mr. Cool, we're going to be doing your replay review right after that one, if possible. Are you still going to be around? Probably around about an hour from now, maybe. Maybe a bit more. An hour to an hour, 10 minutes, maybe, I would guess. Nice little dodge there from AyyJayy after winning the kickoff. He's dominating on the US East server. And this is the danger for Revezy. Yes, he's 2-0 ahead in the series, but now he has to go away server for 2 games. And that means a complete change of playstyle is necessary, because he just has to assume that every 50-50, every kickoff, basically any time that it looks like he's going to be winning or even on the race to the ball, is in fact a loss. And any time that it looks like he's beating AyyJayy to the ball is in fact a 50-50 or there or thereabouts. I don't know if he's ready to make that an adaptation though. Or at least as ready as AyyJayy is. His first big kickoff win for Revezy. Needs to be on target here, and it is. Perfect placement for Revezy off the far post corner. But the boost seals will set it up. He's on the board in game 3. How many will I have time for? I'm going to have time for 2 replays tonight, possibly. I'm going to be doing Mr. Cool's, then yours as well, Shrubkill. If these series don't go on for like a billion years. If they go on for super long, then I might have to do it tomorrow. But yeah, I want to do your one tonight as well. I want to do a couple. Yeah, it's super late over here. It's already 4:30 AM UK time. Staying up late because this is the only time that the Rumble team were able to play. I was planning to stream a bit earlier today, but you know, gotta try and facilitate whatever time players are available for. Where are you in the queue? Ward up, you are 3-4-5-6 7 8. Wait, are you? You sent me a replay, Ward up, because I don't actually have you in the queue right now. Double check that you sent me a replay. Maybe I missed it. I can check where you should be based on the date. If you did send me one, but go double check. A week ago or 2? Oh, I might have missed it. My bad. Well, go ping me on Discord again so I can check afterwards what date you sent me one, and I'll put you back in where you're supposed to be. Just write a full stop or something in Discord and it'll light up for me. AyyJayy really starting to elevate his gameplay here. This is disgusting. The consistency of these off-the-wall flip resets is something to behold. Revezy can't get near him, and I don't blame him. AyyJay's not even all in on the timing here. He's got a flip reset ready to go at any moment. Yes, he can use it early, like he did there, if the challenge comes in from Revezy. If the challenge doesn't come in, AyyJay's not committed. He's not going to be forced into that play. He's got options because these landings are so clean. That was a very fortunate bump there for Revezy. I don't think he knew much about that one. But in that one goes as well. Yeah, word up. Just ping me on Discord so I can see the message as well. Oh, what a shot, Revezy! Finally wakes up in game 3. That is a cracker of a finish. Subtle air roll for extra power, but how about that for placement? Off the far post. No doubt AyyJayy thought he had the whole goal covered. You're not sure what that means? Oh, I just mean, when I say ping me, I just mean like just write literally any message in the chat, in the text chat. Just write it, literally, just write anything. Send me any message at all, and then like your DMs will appear at the top of my DMs list. You know what I mean? Just go type a full stop in the chat with me and send and press enter. That's all you need to do. Wow, Revezy double kickoff goal. I was already thinking about game 4 here. I was trying to theory craft some ways that Revezy could come back against AyyJay's playstyle, but that's all out the window. It's Revezy decides he's just gonna win game 3, win the series right now, or at least give it a really good go. Kind of failed that 50-50 though. AyyJayy off the post and the bar. Could have very easily been a 2-goal lead in his favor, and it still could. Revezy sees an opening, moves in for the challenge, and Though he didn't win the ball here, he does have 100 boosts for the next defensive play. AyyJayy still dominant in the air, impossible to read, and full of tricks and surprises. You just never know what he's going to do. Is he going to flick that one? Is he going to wave dash it? Is he going to shoot it before making a full rotation? Well, Revezy didn't know, and I don't blame him. It's 5-7 now, with Revezy on the wrong side of the score. He'll still feel like he's got a good chance here. AyyJayy's on the wall. That's not ideal. The only way that the wall play is good for AyyJayy is if Revezy shoots the ball on an early bounce. The second that AyyJayy had to wait on the wall there, he was just a sitting duck for Revezy to bounce over the line. And he's back within a single goal yet again. That's not a good kickoff for AyyJayy. Revezy dominating kickoffs on both servers here against the higher rated player. Now he's going to go for an air dribble dunk as well. He's got a clean landing, but so does AyyJayy. Back to the halfway line we go. Revezy comes away with the boost, but AyyJayy has the ball. And he's gone for a double touch off the floor. Not far off perfect execution, but he doesn't make it work. Now Revezy's coming at him. AyyJayy staying on the ball here. Doesn't want to give Revezy any space to work with. Revezy is finding some of his own, whether or not AyyJayy likes it. 1 goal in it. Final minute. And Revezy takes to the air. It's a regular air dribble to the top corner. The comeback is complete. That is a really nice placement there for Revezy. AyyJayy thought he was going to cross the goal. The ball ends up in the left-hand side where AyyJayy was. And now we're all tied up. Did Revezy come back from 4 or 5 goals in here? I think it was 4. Surely it wasn't 5. AyyJayy doesn't just need this game for his mentality going into future games. He needs this game if he's going to continue in this series. Revezy with a chance to clean sweep him here. And it was only a nice save from AyyJayy there that kept him from doing so. 28 seconds left. Revezy in a hugely advantageous spot. AyyJay's just left him with the ball for free. Revezy wasn't ready for it, and AyyJayy comes in. And now he's got the ball because Revezy's used all his boost to try and get a demo, which didn't work. AyyJayy sends a shot way wide. He's under pressure here. He's not pulling off his shots like he was earlier. But both players giving away the possession in the final few minutes here, over and over again. Can AyyJayy get one more on target? He's past Revezy. That is wide open, but the first bounce is way wide. Revezy gets it into the ground. AyyJayy hit the post on 0 seconds. Revezy can win it all with an overtime goal. AyyJayy still on the hunt for the reverse sweep, though, catches him out with the demo, and that will be game. And it's that easy. Revezy had the advantageous position, but AyyJayy read his mind. He knew where he was going to be, he knew where he was headed, he knew what the pace was set at, and he intercepted him perfectly. 2-1. AyyJayy not done with this series. Very interesting stuff. It was a dominant game overall for AyyJayy, but I would say so was the last one. That was a game that Revezy won. Good match so far. Let's hear from the Beast. GemBRL with a $20 donation. We're up to 150. Thank you very much for that, Gemby. I'm sure the players appreciate you as well. Krungus, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Also Navexi with the tier 1. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. And this really is the match to watch in this series, I'm sure, or the game I should say, because AyyJayy can tie this up, get a 2-game streak going, and although he's going to have to go away server for game 5, he already knows that he's got what it takes to win a game on the away server. He was pretty close in game 2. Well, Revezy on the other hand, he's got far less experience than AyyJayy in the livestream Showmatch environment. Just coming off a tough loss in game 5 against Khaled. I'm sure he doesn't want to go there against AyyJayy as well. Well, he might be headed there, whether he likes it or not, because AyyJay's up by 2 already. It's a similar start to game 3. AyyJayy fakes a takeoff with a 360 on the spot. Revezy didn't know what to do. He was sitting on the goal line waiting for an early shot to come in. one which never came. Beautiful turn there for Revezy. Ends up in the perfect position. He's got AyyJayy in his sights here. Slow air dribble, but AyyJayy reads it underneath the challenge and ends up taking the ball for free. Revezy, a similar play to how AyyJayy just won game 3, takes it back. He's got a straight line dribble going. AyyJayy with another interception. 2 air dribble fails in a row. Both of them had bump components attempted for Revezy. AyyJayy got in the way of the 2 of them. Goal side challenge for Revezy. Perfect angle. Very safe. Didn't give AyyJayy any options to work with. Just another air dribble bump for Revezy. Another unsuccessful one as well. How many is he going to try in game 4? Not a bad option to go for, especially if you're trying to break your opponent mentally. But I am surprised to see Revezy all in 3 times in a row on the same shot, or at least attempt the same shot all over again. His actual first goal comes from an AyyJayy overextension on a similarly unsuccessful play. None of the air dribbles in game number 4 coming to fruition for either player. Revezy has a huge boost advantage. AyyJayy is picking up scraps here. And his fake challenge has not done much. Revezy with another opportunity, and it's another failed air dribble bump. AyyJayy recovers beautifully. Straight into midfield play. Hey, Dr. Cho Live, thanks for the 6-month prime, by the way. Welcome to the stream, really appreciate it. Couple of 1 possession donations there by either player. Afraid of the challenge. Of course, the early challenge can be pretty huge. Revezy's not afraid of this one, though. He saw exactly where AyyJayy was. And AyyJayy is going to have a harder time avoiding a bump if he commits to the wall like this. He's not learned his lesson from last game. Wall might not be the best place to defend a Revezy attack from. Just like that, Revezy is all tied up again, and it didn't take him as long as it did in the 3rd game this series. AyyJayy takes the ball back to his corner. Schrodinger's cat, thanks to the prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Jake Craven as well, thanks to the 3-month. This AyyJayy turtle fail is for you. Revezy with an early challenge. He came in from a nice angle, but with a high bounce on the ball, like the one that AyyJayy had. It was unlikely that he was going to be blindsided by that. The kickoff goal afterwards doubles AyyJay's lead back up to 2 now. This could be very easily a 5-game series, and I know everybody's going to be saying, well, what a surprise, the European player won on the EU servers, the American player won on the NA servers, but they were very close games. AyyJayy starting to stretch out his lead in this one, but we've seen Revezy come back in game 3 from a larger deficit than this, and he didn't take as long as there is left in the clock. Can he do it again? Good start on the kickoff. Revezy could center this for himself. Oh no, you think he's disconnected? Yeah, he just had he had the lag again at the worst possible time. That is quite unfortunate for Revezy. Well, good thing you told me about this earlier, because I wouldn't have known what he was doing in this position. But that looks completely uncharacteristic of him. It's quite obvious. Something has gone horribly wrong. Hey, Bubbles, thanks to the 4 bits. Welcome to the stream. Nice demo by AyyJayy. He absolutely can start using the clock to his advantage here. No reset available on that ball. The demos are coming in clean for AyyJayy. This one's going to be followed up with a goal if he plays his cards right. Goes for a second bump, actually. It looks like the respawn of Revezy was advantageous. If he was a left side, I don't think he was going to get to that ball, save an near post shot. Because he spawned between Revezy and the near post, he had the option to make the challenge happen. Of course, Revezy still had to rely on AyyJayy playing over aggressive to make that goal happen. That's exactly what did occur. Really nice sportsmanship there from AyyJayy. He saw that Revezy had stopped moving briefly. I think he's identified that Revezy might be having some connection issues. Oh, cheeky by Revezy. Fakes a challenge with a 180 turn. Power slide included. AyyJayy showing no mercy though. In midfield play, double demo attempted. And he gets it after Revezy makes one flip. Is AyyJayy going to go for another demo here? I feel like he might. He's trying to send Revezy a message going into the last game. Off he goes into the air. Great pop, and there is a bump, but Revezy just plows straight through him. And has he got the power? Yes, he does. Game is not over. AyyJayy wanted to enter Game 5 with authority, but has he forgot about Game 4 too soon? Revezy still very much in this game. 12 seconds left. Kickoff. Goal incoming. And now he's only 1 goal back with 24 seconds left. AyyJayy says, I deserve to lose. I think he knows just as well as we do that he could very easily be 4 goals ahead. At least 3. If he just played for the goal there instead of multiple demos back to back. Can Revezy punish him? Yes, he can. AyyJayy has just lost another dominating lead. Really nice control though by Revezy. It wasn't just about the AyyJayy throw here. There was a lot of work to be done. Revezy's made it happen. And he get into overtime though. It's going to be tense. AyyJay's got a good spot here and he finds the shot as well. You know, credit to him. This was far from an automatic play. Saw Revezy coming in. But there was a moment there where Revezy was still landing. Couldn't jump up in the air. That's exactly when AyyJayy decided to shoot. Oh, we almost saw a pull shot own goal there for AyyJayy. I think he's going to be fine though. Revezy out of position and AyyJayy takes Game 4. You know, it wasn't what AyyJayy thought was going to happen in Game 4, I'm sure. But you'll take it nonetheless. It'll certainly do. And into EU we go for the last game of the series. This is such a tense match between these two. AyyJayy and Revezy going all the way down to the line. We will do a restart here if AyyJayy wants one for a better server. I'm going to wait and see what kind of ping he gets, because he said, I think it was Game 1, he said he could get better than 120. I don't want to have pressure on him. Yeah, he wants a remake. That's totally fine. Oh, sorry, I forgot to check the ping. There we go. AyyJayy got what he's looking for. Sub 100 on the EU server. Now, he was confident in this. He was the one who said, let's do 2 games in US East, 3 on EU, because these two decided and figured out between each other that AyyJayy has the better connection on the away server. It's a pretty good one for him. Green ping. What a difference green ping makes. When you see, like, you know, a 96, a green 96, how much better does that look than an orange 100? I'll tell you, it looks a lot better, at least to me. But the scoreline looked better about 10 seconds ago for AyyJayy. Revezy would disagree. 30 seconds in, he takes the lead 1-0. Are we going to go a whole series with all home game wins? Despite the fact that we've had a couple of really close ones. Oh, what a save by Revezy. The fact that he's hit the bar here with his own save has completely bamboozled AyyJayy. He didn't know what to do in that situation. He's like, well, do I go for a rebound here? The ball's bouncing so quickly, I don't know what I do. He'll feel a bit hard done by, but he's still in control of the play. Flip reset secured. Wave dash shot saved by Revezy, who knows the boost is coming up any moment now. There it is. Half flip onto the wall. We'll set up the wall clear. It's really nice timing there for Revezy. He wasn't the one who took the previous boost in that corner, but he had his eyes on it, despite the fact that AyyJayy had also been in the vicinity. Very tricky play by Revezy. He gets a flip reset on AyyJay's car there. Decides to use it just to recover more quickly. There's a lot of little fakes and feints that Revezy's making in these 50-50s. Can he get his first air dribble goal on AyyJayy in a while? Yes, he can. 2-0 for Revezy. We haven't seen one of these in a while, and you've got to say this is one of the worst positions that AyyJay's chosen to defend from. Driving all the way off his goal line there with a fake challenge. Only put him on the wrong side of the ball. You couldn't come across the goal there. Revezy pre-flips it into the corner. AyyJayy has to do quite a lot of work just to get this one into a shooting position. More or less score it. Revezy does give him all the space in the world. AyyJayy is going to accept the uncontested takeoff. He doesn't get it over the top of Revezy, who's waiting for him on the edge of the blue box. Almost half the game gone already. Still no goals for AyyJayy. It's going to be 3 for Revezy. Precise flick to the top left corner. And this isn't just impressive because it's hit the back of the net. It's also impressive because what was AyyJayy going to do with that ball if he did save it? I don't know where he was supposed to put it that Revezy wouldn't be able to follow up on it. There was almost no chance after a shot that well placed that AyyJayy would have the possession under control. 10 out of 10 offense from Revezy. Is he going to have the defense to match it? AyyJayy walking in close. Mind games. It's off target though, and Revezy's quick to get in position to guide it into the corner. AyyJayy still trying to read those early challenges from Revezy, but they're just not coming in. It's a patient game 5 from Revezy here. It's not going in off the corner wall. Almost is. AyyJayy scoops it off the goal line with a half flip. That was almost Revezy 4 goals to the good. And he might still be 4 goals to the good if he can convert on this offensive play. AyyJay's really had nothing going right for him this game. Finally gets a demo in his favor. But the clear ball's off target. AyyJayy takes to the skies. Double touch. And the third touch as well. Dunks it on target. He needed this one badly. One touch to the crossbar. Another one saved by Revezy. AyyJayy had that one covered as well. AyyJayy says, how does O'Khaled play on this? I mean, he knows that this is about the ping that O'Khaled plays on. And I'm sure that AyyJayy, upon giving this a go, is just gaining respect for O'Khaled as he does, because he knew what ping he got on EU server. He said, well, if you get 100 on NA, let's play 3 games US, or 3 games EU, 2 US, because I get better than that. But now, when he's given it a try himself, he just doesn't know how to space his car. He says, can't challenge the ball or it goes through me. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys who are watching know exactly what AyyJay's talking about here. You play the game on 80 ping and suddenly it feels like you're in Antarctica. Well, the one thing it doesn't change though is how the ball interacts with your car when you're the one in control of it. AyyJayy has lost absolutely none of his offensive prowess upon switching server. Top corner with the flip reset. That was a 98 km/h shot as well. Absolute scorcher from AyyJayy. And one of his better kickoffs as well. Bump onto Revezy. AyyJayy keeps it high. He's got the faster recovery. 4-3. And it's now Revezy's turn to start sweating profusely because AyyJay's got the comeback late in the game. Time walk 950, thanks to the 9-month Prime. I'm Eric Carr, thanks to the brand new Prime. Christopher Vape as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Pre-flip into the middle for AyyJayy. He's trying to steal the boost at the other side of the field as well. Sets up an aerial from the left side. Attempt to just catch this one. Hopefully for his sake, attempt again from the other side, but no, Revezy snuck in and somehow got this boost from right under AyyJay's nose. And although AyyJay's doing fine on the boost front, he won't be too chuffed that Revezy is also on 100 now. Revezy looking to play the possession game, letting the ball and the time win the game for him. AyyJayy fakes a challenge. Baits out Revezy's touch, but the demo is not there to be seen. Ball chase from AyyJayy, successful. And boost steal in the corner, denied, actually missed as well. But Revezy's demo would have had him either way. And into the final half minute we go. Well into it, and the ball is in AyyJay's net again. He wanted the rush challenge. He wanted one more chance to win the game on his terms. But Revezy saw it coming. And absolutely 100% credit to him. He reacted perfectly to that challenge. He knew it was likely to come in when AyyJay's a goal down with 20 seconds left. But he still had very small window of opportunity to get the ball over the top of AyyJayy there, and he nailed it. So well played, Revezy. Closes out the series. AyyJayy leaves this one with a lot more respect for Khaled being able to play to his fullest potential on this ping, but really well played by both players. Close games. Every game went to the home server here, and they were all very close games, even the ones that were lost.